A great finisher can make or break a wrestler's legacy. And today we're gonna be counting down the top 10 finishers of all time in the WWE, the moves that got the fans on their feet and made careers unforgettable. But before we get into those, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. I'm new around here, so any help would be really appreciated as I'm trying to reach my dreams. Thank you. Also, this video has been recommended to me by Ogaditia69 in the comments of my top 10 worst WWE entrance themes of all time. So if you want to be featured in one of the future videos, if you want some of your ideas to be featured, make sure to leave them down below. To start off this list, we have the Claymore, Drew McIntyre's finisher, and look, I have no idea how they do this safely because he just jumps up in the air, head kicks you, and that's it. That's all there is to it. There's sound, there's everything. It just looks brutal, and anytime he does it, I'm just like wondering if he killed a person. So this finisher just has to be on this list in my eyes. Again, this is probably the hardest list I've ever done because there's so many great finishers. There's so many that I left off just because there wasn't enough space for all of them. But the Claymore had to be on this list, so it's coming in at number 10. At number 9, we have the Ankle Lock, or the Angle Lock. It's always been called the Ankle Lock, but since it was Kurt Angle's finisher for a long time, I myself, and from what I've heard, many other people, have had this like Mandela effect of it being called the Angle Lock. And look, it's a great finish. It's just, whenever, I mean, he's just touching someone's foot, that there's nothing special about it, but whenever he would put it in, he would take off the straps, he would put it in, he would lock it in, and it would just look badass. It would look like it hurt. It would look like someone was really trying to break your leg, even though, I mean, of course, many wrestlers have said that it's basically just a love handle, but man, it always looked so good. I've always loved it, so it deserves to be on this list. It's number 9. Whereas number 10 is one of the moves that for the longest time, I didn't know how they did it. It's Seth Rollins' stomp. And man, this move looks terrifying. It's just a man stomping on your head. That's it. That's all there is to it. And I remember first seeing this move and being like, what the hell? Because I mean, it was a new move. It's rare to see new moves nowadays in the modern era of the WWE because, well, a lot of the moves have been exhausted. But this move right here proves that there's always something new you can come up with that isn't necessarily bad as most other ones have been. When people try to come up with new moves, it's usually really bad. But this one is amazing. It's great. It looks badass. It looks like it does hurt, and especially once you consider that in real life, the curb stomp is, let's just say you're not gonna be feeling well after that. So it deserves to be on this list 100%. And right after the stomp, we have the current biggest nemesis of Seth Rollins, CM Punk's Go to Sleep. And this move is just iconic. It's so iconic, and like you can get the build, you can just get it hit out of nowhere, which is what makes every single one of these moves perfect. Same with the Claymore, where Drew could like be up there, he would be counting down and everything, and then he hits you, or he could just hit you with a Claymore out of nowhere. The Ankle Lock as well, less so, but still, the Stomp, the Go to Sleep as well. I think that's something that all of these, yeah, now that I'm looking at the list, every single one of these, apart from actually number 1, and I guess number 2 sometimes, but like most of these moves have that aspect, and that's like a big thing of a finisher. I mean, there are 3 things I'm basically ranking these by. Not ranking them by, but the way a finisher works in my head, like what makes a finisher so great. Can you hit it out of nowhere? Can you prepare the crowd for it? And can you do it to everyone? And the Go to Sleep is just such a perfect move. I don't think he could do it to like Andre the Giant, but maybe he could. It's such a cool move, and like it's just someone drops you on their knee. It looks badass, but again, it's just so iconic in my eyes that it had to go on this list. Number 6 is the Coup de Grace from Finn Balor, and I remember first watching Finn Balor performing this move, and I was just like, There's no way to fake that. And I still to this day don't necessarily know how to do it. I've seen other people explaining how to do it, but it's always visible like how they don't really fall like they kind of do, but then they like pull their feet up. When Finn Balor does it, there is none of that. He just lands straight on your chest. He just jumps off, 2 foots you straight at the chest. That's it. And again, I have no idea how he does it so safely. It must be like he must have perfected it so much that it just doesn't look like he is like doing anything with his knees. Or I'm like, does he jump off of them? I have no clue. I have no. It's such a good move. It's such a, and again, it looks like it hurts. It looks like, man, if a grown ass man landed on top of your chest, 2-footing you, jumping off, you'd be dead. Your lungs would collapse. So, yeah, an amazing, amazing move in my eyes, and an iconic one even more so. Number 5, we have the Black Mass, which is, in my eyes, the coolest looking move of all time. The coolest. Now, I think Aleister Black, this is like a karate move or taekwondo, one of those. I'm pretty sure it's karate. I always get Aleister Black confused between which one of those two he does, but whatever it is, I want to sign up. I mean, this move just looks so cool, and I mean Aleister Black's presentation and everything, and then you have the fight, and then it just ends with a 1, 2, 3. That's it. That's so sick in my eyes when it just like he hits you. There's no getting up from that. It's the Black Mass. Perfect move for the perfect character. Looks amazing. And again, it's just the coolness of this move has to put it on my list. At number 4, we have the sweet chin music, not the super kick. It's not just a super kick, it's the sweet chin music. Now, of course, everyone knows that is a super kick, but when Shawn Michaels does it, it turns into something special. It really does. Because, I mean, he could tune up the band or he could hit it out of nowhere. He just had this smoothness to him that nobody else has. Nobody when performing a super kick. He would always land it just about perfect. He wouldn't miss his opponent. He wouldn't hit them too hard. It looked always just pinpoint precision, perfection. And I actually saw this interview where someone asked him like, how do you do that? And he's like, luck. And I have no idea what kind of luck that is, but I want some. Because again, this move always looked so smooth, especially when he'd start tuning up the band and like hitting it, and even like some of the ones out of nowhere. It's a part of some of the biggest near falls of all time. Like just think of the Undertaker switching music into the pedigree one. Man, this move is just so iconic and so good. It just had to be on here. Number 3, winning the bronze medal, we have the deadliest 3 letters in all of professional wrestling. RKO. And I mean, this move is legendary. It's been memed to oblivion and back with the RKO out of nowhere stuff. Again, a perfect move where you could hit it on everyone. You have the ability to tune up the band, to say so. Like, he would be on the floor, he would start slapping his arms around, and he could hit it out of nowhere. Probably the most out of nowhere move of all time. And then, of course, it's just a version of the Diamond Cutter that Diamond Dallas Page first did, which was a great move. But Randy just made it so perfect. And also RKO, I know that it's just his initials, but man, does it fit perfectly with this move. It's a KO, it's a knockout, and R stands for something, I'm not sure, but it's just a perfect name for a perfect move. Iconic, legendary, memed, and all that. Now for the top 2, I didn't necessarily go off of the same stuff I went for before. It's more so like how legendary they are. Because these 2 had to be the top 2 in my opinion, and it was just the question which one is going to be on top of the other. So for number 2, we have the Stone Cold Stunner. A legendary move. has some of the greatest selling of all time. Again, a move you could do to anyone, anyone. And I mean, it had some bad portions. For example, the Vince McMahon cell and everything like that. But then you had the Rock cell, the Razor Ramon cell, the Austin Theory cell. There were so many people that took the stunner so well, and man, it's just such an iconic move. It's been a part of the greatest era of professional wrestling of all time, and this was the biggest thing during that time, so you just can't ignore it. It's such a legendary move. But coming in at number one of the most protected finishers of all time, we have the Tombstone, Undertaker's finish. And this move, I mean, someone just drops you on your head, and that's it, and keeps you nicely tucked in while they drop you on your head. This move, I mean, it's known to be a dangerous move. There are many people who have gotten themselves injured because of the pile driver. Just think of the likes of Stone Cold Steve Austin. So it is a really tough move to put number one because of just how unsafe it is. But no one's ever been injured from The Undertaker performing it. No one. And that's the biggest point here. I'm ranking like The Undertaker's Tombstone right here. And it's just, again, so iconic. It's been part of so many iconic matches, of so many iconic moments. The streak in and of itself rises the Tombstone into this like thing of myth, into this like thing of legend. So yeah, it just had to be number one. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to check out some of my other videos, like the one where I talk about the 10 worst theme songs of all time. Again, if you stick around for this long and you all haven't already, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. And that's been it for me. Thank you.